This is the Language Arts Unit 3 vocab chart video. The quiz date for Unit 3 vocab, and also the same date your chart is due, will be Tuesday, October 23rd, 2020. So your first word for vocab Unit 1 is brood. Brood. B-R-O-O-D. Part of speech. Brood has two of those. It is a split, so make sure you split your box. Brood is a noun and a verb. Now, it's usually used as a noun meaning a family of young animals, especially birds. So you think up here, this picture of these chickens. The mother hen might have a brood of chicks. The verb part of brood is to think over in a worried, unhappy way. Now, I have two example sentences. You only need one of them. So the hen took good care of her brood of chickens. And the goth group of friends was known to brood even during the happiest of days. So just choose one example sentence, but please put both definitions and both parts of speech. Number two. The word for number two is culminate. Culminate. C-U-L-M-I-N-A-T-E. Culminate is a verb, and it means to reach a high point of development, to end, or to finish. Example sentence. The four-man race would eventually culminate with only one winner. Number three word is goad. Goad. G-O-A-D. Goad is a split. Goad can be a verb and a noun. Two definitions for goad. The verb part of goad means to drive or urge on. When you think of a farmer trying to get an animal into the barn, like a pig or a horse or a cow, that farmer is goading that animal. Now, the noun part of goad is a thing or a device used to urge or convince. If you look at the picture, you have a man riding a horse. The goad in this case would be the reins that he's holding onto and the whip, because those things are urging the horse to stop or go. And that sort of thing. So example, the driver had to goad the horse to move by saying, "Giddy up." Second sentence, the cowboy chose a whip as a goad to get his horse to run faster. And again, you only need one example sentence, but you need both parts of speech and both definitions. Number four word is indulge. Indulge. Indulge is an action which makes it a verb. And it means to give in to a wish or desire, or to give one's self up to something. Example sentence. The sad woman decided to indulge in chocolate in the hopes of feeling better. Number five, literate. Literate. Literate is an adjective, so it's a word that describes a noun, and it simply means being able to read and write, or showing excellent education, skills, and training. You can be literate in a skill, in addition to just being able to read and write. So example, most kids are literate by the time they leave elementary school. They know how to read and write. You might be literate in a specific hobby or a sport or a game if you know how to play that thing or do that thing well. Number six is luster. Luster. Luster is a noun. It is a thing. It is the quality of giving off light, brightness, or glitter. And your example sentence for luster is the polished penny shone with a bright luster when compared to the dull one. 7. Seethe. Seethe. Seethe is a verb, and it means to be very excited or disturbed, or to boil or foam. And usually if you're hopping mad, you're spitting mad, you're so mad you can't get your words out, you are seething. So example sentence, Mom would seethe with rage each time she caught us playing frisbee with dishes, for sure. Number 8, oration. Oration. Oration is a thing, which makes it a noun, and an oration is a public speech for a formal occasion. The mayor gave an oration after getting re-elected. Politicians are known for giving orations, or public figureheads like mayors and people in charge and that sort of thing. Number 9, singe. Singe. Singe is a split. Singe is a noun and a verb. So put both parts of speech down. Singe has two definitions. The noun part of singe is simply a burn at the edge of something. So if you pointed to something and you can see that little bit of a burn, that would be a singe. and it's also a verb, so it's an action, and that action is to burn slightly. So you're just starting to burn something, but not completely burning it. Example, a singe from an ash burned the couch. Another example, the scuff on my pants began to singe when I was near the fire. So again, you need both parts of speech, both definitions, and one of the two example sentences. Number 10, the word is yearn. Yearn. Yearn is a verb, so it is an action, and it means to have a strong and earnest desire. Example sentence, who doesn't yearn for a snow day in February? And your parts of speech totals for Unit 3. There are 5 nouns. There are 7 verbs, 1 adjective, and 0 adverbs.